ॐ शिवशक्तिसमारम्भां भास्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मत्श्रीनाथपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् ज्ञानिनामपि चेतांसि देवी भगवती हि सा बलादाकृष्य मोहाय महामाया प्रयच्छति दुर्गे स्मृता हरसि भीतिमशेषजन्तोः स्वस्ति स्मृता मतिमतीव शुभां ददासि दारिद्र्यदुःखभयहारिणि का त्वदन्या सर्वोपकारकरणाय सदार्द्रचित्ता सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके गौरि नारायणि नमोऽस्तु ते शरणागतदीनार्तपरित्राणपरायणे सर्वस्यार्तिहरे देवि नारायणि नमोऽस्तु ते सर्वस्वरूपे सर्वेशे सर्वशक्तिसमन्विते भयेभ्यस्त्राहि नो देवि दुर्गे देवि नमोऽस्तु ते रोगानशेषानपहंसि तुष्टारुष्टातु कामान् सकलान् भीष्टान् त्वामाश्रितानां न विपन्नराणां त्वामाश्रिता ह्याश्रयतां प्रयान्ति सर्वाबाधाप्रशमनं त्रैलोक्यस्याखिलेश्वरि एवमेव त्वया कार्यमस्मद्वैरिविनाशनम् ॐ Welcome back, everyone. Sorry, I think somehow this class I've been skipping a lot of classes. Normally, I don't do that, but it somehow some conflict keeps coming up on Thursdays with travel. So anyway, all right. So today we'll do review from the 91 of chapter 1 and then up to 17. Let me see. Soumya, can you do the first half, and then Anita, you can do the second one.
निर्गम्योत्कर्षणेतस्थौ ब्रह्मणो व्यक्तजन्मनः उत्थस्थौ च जगन्नाथस्तया मुक्तो जनार्दनः एकार्णवे हिषयन्नाथ ततः सदृशे चतौ मधुकैटभौ दुरात्मानां वति वीर्यपराक्रमौ क्रोधरक्तक्षणा वक्तुं ब्रह्माणं जनितोद्यमौ समुत्थाय ततस्ताभ्यां युयुधे भगवान् हरिः पञ्चवर्षसहस्राणि बाहु प्रहरणो विभुः तावप्याति बलेन मत्थौ महामाया विमोहितौ.
Second line, first word. Tavapyati balon mattau.
तावप्यति बलोन्मत्थौ महामाया विमोहितौ उत्थवं तौ वरोस्मत्तो व्रियतामिति केशवं. श्रीभगवानुवाच भवेता मध्यमे तुष्टौ मम वध्या वुभावपि किमन्येन वरेणात्र एतावद्धि वृतं मम. ऋषिरुवाच वञ्चिताभ्यामिति तदा सर्वमापोमयं जगत् विलोक्यताभ्यां गदितो भगवान् कमलेक्षणः आवां जहीन यत्रोर्वि सलीलेन परिप्लुता. ऋषिरुवाच तथेत्युक्त्वा भगवता शङ्खचक्रगदाभृता कृत्वा चक्रेण वै छिन्ने जगने शिरसि तयोः एवमेषा समुत्पन्ना ब्रह्मणा संस्तुता स्वयं प्रभावमस्या देव्यास्तु भूयः शृणु वदामि ते ऐं ॐ सत्या सन्तु यजमानस्य कामाः नमो देव्यै महादेव्यै शिवायै सततं नमः नमः प्रकृत्यै भद्रायै नमस्ताः
नियताफ
प्रणतास्मतं
नियताफ
नियतास् प्रणतास्मतां शारङ्गायै
सांगायै सांगायै
साङ्गायै सायुधायै सपरिवारायै सर्वात्मिकायै वाग्भव दिष्टात्रै श्रीमहाकाल्यै नमः.
Okay, Anita, you can do two.
Rajeshji, 93rd one.
Yeah.
No, 94th. Tavapyati balon, right?
Yeah. Tavapyati balonmattau.
Okay.
हरि ओम श्री कृभ्यो नमः द्वितीयोऽध्यायः ओम ह्रीं ऋषिरुवाच देवासुरमभूत्युत्थं पूर्णम् अब्धशतं पुरा महिषेऽसुराणाम् अधिपे देवानां च पुरन्दरे तत्रासुरैर्महावीर्यै देवसैन्यं पराजितं जित्वा च सकलान् देवान् इन्द्रो भून्महिषासुरः ततः पराजितदेवाः पद्मयोनिं प्रजापतिं पुरस्कृत्य कदास्तत्र यत्रेष गरुडध्वजौ यथा वृत्तं तयोस्तत्त्वन्महिषासुरचेष्टितं धृतशाः कथयामासुर्देवा बिभवविस्तरम्
सूर्येन्द्राग्न्यनि
सूर्येन्द्राग्न्यनिलेन्दूनां यमस्य वरुणस्य च अन्येषां चातिकारान् स्वयमेवातिष्ठति स्वर्गान् निराकृताः सर्वे तेन देवगणा भुवि विचरन्ति यथा मर्त्या महिषेण दुरात्मना यतत्वः कथितं सर्वममरारिविशेष्टितं चरणं वः प्रपन्नस्मो वतस्तस्य विचिन्त्यताम्.
First line, second line, first word. So first line, first word. Etat vah katitam.
एतत्त्वः कथितं सर्वममरारिविशेष्टितं
Second line, first word. Sha. Yeah, I think now you said first time you said sha. It is a sha. Sharanam.
शरणं वः प्रपन्नास्मो वतस्तस्य विचिन्त्यताम्. इत्थं निशम्य देवानां वचांसि मधुसूदनः चकारकोपं शम्भुश्च कुटिलाननौ तदोदिकोपपूर्णस्य चक्रिणो वदनात् ततः निश्चक्राम महत्तेजो ब्रह्मणः शङ्करस्य च अन्येषां चैव देवानां चक्रादीनां शरीरतः निर्गतं सुमहत्तेजस्तश्चैक्यं समकच्छत.
First line, again the same thing. Sha. Shakradinam sharirata.
शक्रादीनां शरीरतः निर्गतं सुमहत्तेजस्तश्चैक्यं समकच्छत. अतीव तेजसकूटं अतीव तेजसः कूटं ज्वलन्तमिव पर्वतं तत्रिषष्टेषु राश्च तत्र ज्वाला व्याप्ततिकन्तरम् अतुलं तत्र तत्तेजः सर्वदेवाशिरसिजं शिरा शिरा sorry
सर्वदेव शरीरजम्
सर्वदेव शरीरजम् एकस्तं तदपूर्णारि व्याप्तलोकत्रयं द्विषा यत यदभूच्छाम्भवं तेजस्तेनाजायत तन्मुखं यां येन च भवन् केश बाहो विष्णुतेजसा
बाहवो
बाहवो विष्णुतेजसा सौम्येन स्तनयोर्युग्मं मध्यं च चैन्द्रेण चाभवत् वारुणेन च जङ्घोरुनितम्बस्तेजसा भुवः ब्रह्मणस्तेजसा बातौ तदङ्कुल्यो सर्गतेजसा वशूनां च कराङ्गुल्यः कौबेरेण च नासिका तस्य
first line last word तदङ्गुल्योर्क तेजसा
तदङ्गुल्योर्गतेजसा वशूनां च कराङ्गुल्यः कौबेरेण च नासिका तस्यास्तु दन्ताः सम्पूताः प्रजापत्येन तेजसा नयनत्रतयं जज्ञे तदा भावक तेजसा
first line प्राजापत्येन is it prajas
प्राज
praja
ओ प्राजापत्येन तेजसा नयनत्रतयं जज्ञे तथा पावक तेजसा
all right, let's continue here. See who I had. Yeah, Mrinal, you can be student. Harish, you can be student. So we'll start from 18. So I'll kind of give a quick summary of, up to a particular point. I'll summarize 1 to 17 because it's been 2 weeks. So this was kind of like a new chapter, right? Because in the first chapter, Sumedas, the sage, talked about how Devi assisted. With Devi's assistance, Vishnu was able to get rid of Madhu and Kaitaba and thereby helping Brahma. That was the first incarnation or first story about it. Now, here in the story of this Mahamaya, one time we talk about how Mahisha, who was the chief of the Asuras, comes and defeats the Devas, the Indra. So, and then they drive everybody out, because of which all the demigods who are there, Indra, Varuna, all of them lose their power because they are not able to, they are not at the right spot. They're kicked out essentially. So, when they then finally go and reach out to Brahma, so Brahma and everybody finally then go, and then what they do is they all meet, and then from all of them tell, and from Brahma, Shiva, Vishnu, and all of the gods, like a tejas, a light comes. And that light then meets, and that light then forms a long pillar of light, like a massive size of light that comes, and that then takes the form of a feminine deity. So that feminine deity is the Devi, who is the incarnation now. And then from about 14, right, it starts talking about how from each of them a portion of the Devi comes. So two things are going to happen from each of these gods. When we saw this light coming and merging and the female form taking, so they're saying that the energy of a particular god is going to form a particular part of the Devi, right? That's because essentially it's getting a female form. So it's just coming from, or at the end of the day, it's all mixed, but they're defining how each part of the Devi is coming from one form on the energy of each Lord. And then this Devi is also going to inherit the astram, whatever that respective god has. That's going to come separately as well. So in 14, we talked about how Shambhavam Shiva. So from Shiva's light or the energy which came from Shiva, that formed the Devi's face. And then from Yamyena Chabhavan Kesha. Kesha is hair. Yamyena means from Yama. So from Yama, the light which came, that actually formed the hair of the Devi. And Bahavo Vishnu Tejasa. So from the Tejas of Vishnu, the Bahu, the arms of the Devi actually comes. Then from Chandra, from the moon god, that formed the breast. Sthanam refers to the breast, that forms the breast of the Devi. And then cha indrena cha bhavat. So from madhyam. So from Indra comes the waist, the middle portion of the Devi. Then varunena cha janghoru. So from Varuna comes the legs of the Devi. And then, from Mother Earth, it forms the hips. And then Brahmanas Tejasa Pado. From Brahma, from the Tejas of Brahma, the legs of the Devi, from the feet of the Devi comes from Brahma. And then Brahmanas Tejasa Tada Angulyorka Tejasa. Arka refers to Surya. So from Surya comes the fingers of the feet, right? Which what feet's fingers are coming from Surya, toes and everything are coming from Surya. And then the Vasunam, from Vasu comes the Kara Angulya. So the fingers of the hands comes from Vasu. And Kauberena cha Nasika. Kauberena means from Kubera. From Kubera comes her nose, right? So with this way, each part of the body of the Devi is coming from the light or the energy of each of the goddesses or each of the gods, right? So we'll start from 18 right now. Bhruvau cha Sandhyayos Tejaha. We'll put the ish. Sandhyayos Tejash. Shravana Vanilasya cha. Anyesham Chaiva Devanam Sambhavas Tejasam Shiva. So here the Bhruvau means, her eyebrows. So whichever gods are managing the times, the dawn and the dusk and everything, from them comes the eyebrows. Then the wind god, Vayu, then provides the ears, right? He provides the ears which are there. And then this way, from each of the gods, the energy which is coming is forming each of the body of the Devi. Bhruvau cha sandhyayosteja shravanavanilasya cha anyesham chaiva devanam sambhavastejasam shiva.
भ्रुवौ च सन्ध्ययोस्तेजश्रवणावनिलस्य च अन्येषां चैव देवानां सम्भवस्तेजसां शिवा भ्रुवौ च सन्ध्ययोस्तेजश्रवणावनिलस्य च अन्येषां चैव देवानां सम्भवस्तेजसां शिवा
भ्रुवौ च सन्ध्ययोस्तेजश्रवणावनिलस्य च अन्येषां चैव देवानां सम्भवस्तेजसां शिवा भ्रुवौ च सन्ध्ययोस्तेजश्रवणावनिलस्य च अन्येषां चैव देवानां सम्भवस्तेजसां शिवा
Tatah, put is tatas samasta devanam tejorashi samudbhavam tam vilokya mudam prapur. Can just break at that ra there. Prapur amara mahisharditaha. So the gods are now finally rejoicing, saying, okay, finally is there somebody who has come who can then go fight against Mahishasura. Tatas samasta devanam tejo rashi samudbhavam tam vilokya mudam prapur amara mahisharditaha.
ततः समस्तदेवानां तेजो राशिसमुद्भवां तां विलोक्य मुदं प्रापुरमरामहिषार्थिताः ततः समस्तदेवानां तेजो राशिसमुद्भवां तां विलोक्य मुदं प्रापुरमरामहिषार्थिताः
ततः समस्तदेवानां तेजो राशिसमुद्भवां तां विलोक्य मुदं प्रापुरमरा महिषार्दिताः ततः समस्तदेवानां तेजो राशिसमुद्भवां तां विलोक्य मुदं प्रापुरमरा महिषार्दिताः
Shulam shulad binishkrishya dadau tasyai pinaka drikir chakram cha dattavan krishnaha. Put is Krishnas samudpadya swachakratah. Like from here, from each of the gods, again, the weapons of the gods, when they say, whether it be a gada or a chakram or any of these things, right? It is not, you cannot compare that to how we know it, right? Because these are all very powerful things. So, but anyway, the point here being whatever weapons and the powers each of the respective gods had, from those, another version of the same thing is coming, which Devi is going to inherit, because this Devi is going to have several arms, and each of the arms is going to have one of this, right? So first it starts with Shulam. So from Shiva, from the trident of Shiva, another trident came, and that trident went to Devi. Then from Vishnu, the Sudarshana Chakram, which is there, another Chakram came, and that Chakram also went to Devi there. Shankam cha varuna shaktim dadau tasyai hutashanah. Long one. Shulam shulat vinishkrishya dadau tasyai pinakadrikam. Chakram cha dattavan Krishna samutpadya swachakratah.
Rajeshji, I'm following a different book. It says Tato Deva Tadustasye. I have an extra line. I don't know. Maybe it will come later.
Which one?
Tato Deva Dadustasyai Swanya Yudhani Cha. I don't know.
No, I don't remember that.
Okay. Shulam Shulad Vinishkrushya Dadau Tasyai Pinakadrat Chakram cha dattavan Krishna samutpatya swachakratah. Shulam Shulad Vinishkrushya Dadau Tasyai Pinakadrat Chakram cha dattavan Krishna samutpatya swachakratah.
शूलं शूलाद्विनिष्कृष्य ददौ तस्य पिनाकधृक् चक्रं च दत्तवान् कृष्णः समुत्पाद्य स्वचक्रतः
Tasyai dadau tasyai pinakadrikam.
शूलं शूलाद्विनिष्कृष्य ददौ तस्यै पिनाकधृक् चक्रं च दत्तवान् कृष्णः समुत्पाद्य स्वचक्रतः
Shankam cha varunaha, put a ish, varunash shaktim, dadau tasyai hutashanaha, maruto dattavamsh chapam, bana purne tate shudhi. So Varuna gives her the conch, right? Shankam, the conch, and then Agni then gives her, gives her a spear, and then Vayu then presents her a bow which is filled with Bana Purne, which is a bow which is filled a quiver which is filled with all the arrows. Shankam cha Varuna Shaktim dadau tasyai hutashanah maruto dattavams chapam Bana Purne tate shudhi.
शङ्कं च वरुणः शक्तिं ददौ तस्यै हुताशनः मारुतो दत्तवांश्चापं बाणपूर्णे तथेषुधी शङ्कं च वरुणः शक्तिं ददौ तस्यै हुताशनः मारुतो दत्तवांश्चापं बाणपूर्णे तथेषुधी
शङ्खं च वरुणः शक्तिं ददौ तस्यै हुताशनः मारुतो दत्तवांश्चापं बाणपूर्णे तथेषुधी शङ्खं च वरुणः शक्तिं ददौ तस्यै हुताशनः मारुतो दत्तवांश्चापं बाणपूर्णे तथेषुधी
Vajram Indraha, put is Vajramindras Samutpadya Kulishad Amaradipah. If you want to break, you can break it the da, or you can say the whole word together. Kulishad Amaradipah. Dadau Tasyai Sahasraksho Ghantam Airavatat Gajat. So here, the Sahasraksho means the one who has 1,000 eyes. 1,000 means thousands of eyes here. But Indra is the one who has thousands of eyes. It's a curse that he has. But anyway, so with that, with Indra, what he's offering is one, he's giving him from the Vajra, right? That Indra has, which is made from the bones of the Dadichi. He's giving that Vajra. That's one thing. The second thing is the bell that is hanging. Ghanta refers to the bell. The bell which is hanging on the neck of Airavatha, the elephant of Indra, he's also giving her that bell. Vajramindra samutpadya kulishadamaradhipah dadau tasyai sahasraksho ghantam airavatat gajat.
वज्रमिन्दः समुत्पाट्य कुलिशादमराधिपः ददौ तस्यै सहस्राक्षो घण्टामैरावतात् गजात् वज्रमिन्द्रः समुत्पाट्य कुलिशादमराधिपः ददौ तस्यै सहस्राक्षो घण्टामैरावतात् गजात्
वज्रमिन्दः समुत्पाद्य कुलिशाद् अमराधिपः ददौ तस्यै सहस्राक्षो खण्डाम् ऐरावताद् गजाद् वज्रमिन्द्रः समुत्पाद्य कुलिशाद् अमराधिपः ददौ तस्यै सहस्राक्षो खण्डाम् ऐरावताद् गजाद्
काल दण्डाध्यमो दण्डं पाशं चाम्बुपतिर्ददौ प्रजापतिश्चाक्षमालां ददौ ब्रह्मा कमण्डलुम्. So here, then the next one is Yama is giving her a staff, like the one which is like a one which you hold in your hand, the dandam. So that's what Yama gives. Then Varuna gives her a noose, like a rope, right, which you can use to go catch that rope, the noose he gives. And then Brahma gives her the prayer beads, which is used for praying, as well as the kamandalam of Brahma. Now, that kamandalam is very powerful. Like I said, all of these things we can't say it is just a regular kamandalam, right? Because for those who remember, when Hiranyakashipu was doing the tapas for so many years, he had an entire ant hill and everything formed around him, and his body was reduced to literally bones, right? That was the amount of tapas that Hiranyakashipu was doing. And then there was fire coming out of him, and it was literally bones. So when Brahma comes, he just takes a water from the kamandalu, sprinkles on him, and Hiranyakashipu gets back his body. So these things might look like ordinary things, but they're powerful. Anyway, so Brahma then gives the prayer beads and the kamandalam, the jug along with the water. कालदण्डाद्यमोदण्डं पाशं चाम्बुपतिर्ददौ प्रजापतिश्चाक्षमालां ददौ ब्रह्मा कमण्डलुम्.
कालदण्डाद्यमोदण्डं पाशां चाम्बुपतिर्ददौ प्रजापतिश्चाक्षुमालां ददौ ब्रह्मा कमण्डलुम्
Akshamalam. So
चाक्षमालां ददौ ब्रह्मा कमण्डलुम् कालदण्डाद्यमोदण्डं पाशां चाम्बुपतिर्ददौ प्रजापतिश्चाक्षमालां ददौ ब्रह्मा कमण्डलुम्
कालदण्डाद्यमोदण्डं पाशं चाम्बुपतिर्ददौ प्रजापतिश्चाक्षमालां ददौ ब्रह्मा कमण्डलुम् कालदण्डाद्यमोदण्डं पाशं चाम्बुपतिर्ददौ प्रजापतिश्चाक्षमालां ददौ ब्रह्मा कमण्डलुम्
समस्त रोम कूपेषु निज रश्मीन् दिवाकरः कालश्च दत्तवान् खड्गं तस्याः put ish tasyash charma cha nirmalam. So Divakaraha, the sun god, gives her sunlight because that itself is enough to energize all the pores in the skin of Devi. So he gives that. And then the Kala, the Lord of Time, he then presents a Khadgam, which is a sword and the shield and everything. समस्तरोमकूपेषु निजरश्मीन् दिवाकरः कालश्च दत्तवान् खड्गं तस्याश्चर्म च निर्मलम्.
समस्तरोमकूपेषु निजरश्मीन् दिवाकरः कालश्च दत्तवान् खड्गं तस्याः चर्म च निर्मलम्
That tasya, that ish sound will come there. Tasyash charma cha nirmalam, because the visarga is there, right?
It is cha, right? Not sha.
No, the cha is what is coming later, right? Charma. So the visarga is there. Tasyaha charma, right? So that visarga takes a ish sound, sh sound.
Oh, not her
Tasyash.
sound?
No, it's ish.
Because I thought if it follows sha, then it is okay.
No, it it precedes cha. That's why a lot of places you see ishcha is coming, right? Because the ish is the joining letter for the sandhi there.
Okay. समस्तरोमकूपेषु निजरश्मीन् दिवाकरः कालश्च दत्तवान् खड्गं तस्याश्चर्म च निर्मलम्
समस्तरोमकूपेषु निजरश्मीन् दिवाकरः कालश्च दत्तवान् खड्गं तस्याश्चर्म च निर्मलम् समस्तरोमकूपेषु निजरश्मीन् दिवाकरः कालश्च दत्तवान् खड्गं तस्याश्चर्म च निर्मलम्.
In fact, even the second line, first word kalascha is ish and cha, right? It's kalaha cha. That visarga is just becoming an ish. So that's some places they put a ish, some places they don't. So anyway, same thing. It's going to come in the next one. Kshirodash chamalam haram. So to break at that ma, it's halfway point and it's the right break. Haram ajarecha tatambare chudamanim tata divyam kundale katakanicha. So Kshiroda means the ocean, the Lord of the ocean is giving all the jewels, which is all there. Haram, then Chudamanim, Kundalam, Katakam, all of the jewels which are there for adorning. Kshirodashchamalam haram ajarecha tatambare Chudamanim tata divyam kundale katakanicha.
क्षीरोदश्चामलं हारामजरे च तथाम्बरे चूडामणिं तथा दिव्यं कुण्डले कटकानि च क्षीरोदश्चामलं हारमजरे च तथाम्बरे चूडामणिं तथा दिव्यं कुण्डले कटकानि च
क्षीरोदश्चामलं हारम् अजरे च तथाम्बरे चूडामणिं तथा दिव्यं कुण्डले कटकानि च क्षीरोदश्चामलं हारम् अजरे च तथाम्बरे चूडामणिं तथा दिव्यं कुण्डले च कटकानि च.
Ardha Chandram Tata.
Rajeshji, sorry. The first line, Haram Ajare, is there in Tamil. So can it be Haram Ajare or it should be Haram and then Ajare?
The right way is haram and ajare. If you're saying it together, it shouldn't make a difference. Like Kshiro Daschamalam Haram Ajare Cha. If you're saying it together, that's okay. But if you're breaking it, it's haram, which is garland, literally. So
Thank you.
Ardha Chandram Tata Shubhram Keyuran Sarva Bahushu Nupurau Vimalau Tadvat Graiveyakam Anuttamam. You can say it together. If you want to break it, it's Graiveyakam Anuttamam, or you say the whole word Graiveyakam Anuttamam. So all of this is continuing. It's the same thing. The various Ardha Chandra means a half moon shaped ornament, right? So all this, which is continuing through the next line, next stanza, first line is all the jewels and various things that she's getting. अर्धचन्द्रं तथा शुभ्रं केयूरान् सर्वबाहुषु नूपुरौ विमलौ तद्वद्ग्रैवेयकमनुत्तमम्.
अर्धचन्द्रं तथा शुभ्रं केयूरान् सर्वबाहुषु नूपुरौ विमलौ तद्वद्ग्रैवेयकमनुत्तमम् अर्धचन्द्रं तथा शुभ्रं केयूरान् सर्वबाहुषु नूपुरौ विमलौ तद्वद्ग्रैवेयकमनुत्तमम्
अर्धचन्द्रं तथा शुभ्रं केयूरान् सर्वबाहुषु नूपुरौ विमलौ तद्वत् ग्रैवेयकम् अनुत्तमम्. अर्धचन्द्रं तथा शुभ्रं केयूरान् सर्वबाहुषु नूपुरौ विमलौ तद्वत् ग्रैवेयकम् अनुत्तमम्.
अंगुलीयक रत्नानि samastaswangulishu cha. So it is samastasu angulishu, but it's a sandhi there. So say the whole word together. Samastaswangulishu cha. Vishwakarma dadau tasyai parashum chati nirmalam. The anguliyaka, all of these jewels, all of the rings which are studded, which is all given by that by the ocean lord, and then Vishwakarma is giving her a parashum, which is like an axe. Anguliyaka ratnani samastaswangulishu cha Vishwakarma dadau tasyai parashum chati nirmalam.
Anguliyakarratnani samastaswangulishu chu samastaswangulishu cha Vishwakarma tadau tasyai parashum chati nirmalam. Anguliyakarratnani samastaswangulishu Anguliyakaratnani samastaswangulishu cha Vishwakarma dadau tasyai parashum chati nirmalam.
अङ्गुलीयकरत्नानि समस्तास्वङ्गुलीषु च विश्वकर्मा ददौ तस्यै परशुं चाति निर्मलम् अङ्गुलीयकरत्नानि समस्तास्वङ्गुलीषु च विश्वकर्मा ददौ तस्यै परशुं चाति निर्मलम्
अस्त्राण्यनेक रूपाणि तथा भेद्यं च दंशनम् अम्लान pankajam malam shirasyurasi chaparam. So she just gets multiple flowers, with garland of lotuses, and then a lotus to hold in her hand. You'll see that in a lot of Devi temples, they will be holding a lotus in her hand. So all of that she's getting. Astranhyaneka rupani tata bedhyam cha damshanam amlana pankajam malam shirasyurasi chaparam.
अस्त्राण्यनेकरूपाणि तथा भेद्यं च दंशनम् अम्लानपङ्कजां मालां शिरस्युरसि चापराम् अस्त्राण्यनेकरूपाणि तथा भेद्यं च दंशनम् अम्लानपङ्कजां मालां शिरस्युरसि चापराम्
अस्त्राण्यनेकरूपाणि तथा भेद्यं च दंशनम् अम्लानपङ्कजां मालां शिरस्युरसि चापराम् अस्त्राण्यनेकरूपाणि तथा भेद्यं च दंशनम् अम्लानपङ्कजां मालां शिरस्युरसि चापराम्.
Yeah, we'll switch halfway. Jyoti, you can be student, and Isha, you can be student. Adadaj jaladhis tasyai pankajam chati shobhanam himavan vahanam simham ratnani vividhani cha. So that pankajam is continuing with the lotus, right? She's having lotus in her hand, lotus garland of lotus, and all of that. And then Himavan, the lord of the mountains, he's giving the lion, which is the main one. So he's giving the lion in which the Devi is going to ride. Adadad jaladhistasyai pankajam chati shobhanam himavan vahanam simham ratnani vividhani cha.
अददज्जलधिस्तस्यै पङ्कजं चादिशोभनं हिमवान् वाहनं सिंहं रत्नानि विविधानि च अददज्जलधिस्तस्यै पङ्कजं चादिशोभनं हिमवान् वाहनं सिंहं रत्नानि विविधानि च
अददज्जलधिस्तस्यै पङ्कजं चातिशोभनम् हिमवान् वाहनं सिंहं रत्नानि विविधानि च अददज्जलधिस्तस्यै पङ्कजं चातिशोभनम् हिमवान् वाहनं सिंहं रत्नानि विविधानि च
Dadavashunyam suraya pana patram dhanadipah steshascha sarva nagesho mahamani vibhushitam. So Kubera isn't giving her a pana patram, he's giving her a vessel which is used to drink, right? So he's giving her a vessel which he's holding. And then Shesha, Adi Shesha is a snake. So he's going to give more snakes. So he's giving snakes which are studded with diamonds, which then the Devi is going to wear around her neck like a garland. So that is going to come in the next one, also Nagaharam is going to continue that. But anyway, so it's just more snake. So eventually, you just have to, it's very hard to even imagine how this Devi is going to look, because all of this was required to get rid of Mahishasura, right? So he was not an ordinary demon, right? It was so hard that all these gods' powers had to come, and then, all these things were required, and then single-handedly Devi is going to battle the entire troops in this chapter, and then with Mahishasura in the next chapter. But where are we? Yeah. ददावशून्यं सुरया पानपात्रं धनाधिपः शेषश्च सर्वनागेशो महामणिविभूषितम्
ददावशून्यं सुरया पानपात्रं धनातिपः शेषश्च सर्वनागेशो महामणिविभूषितम् ददावशून्यं सुरया पानपात्रं धनातिपः शेषश्च सर्वनागेशो महामणिविभूषितम्
ददावशून्यं सुरया पानपात्रं दणाधिपः शेषश्च सर्वनागेशो महामणिविभूषितम् ददावशून्यं सुरया पानपात्रं दणाधिपः शेषश्च सर्वनागेशो महामणिविभूषितम्
नागहारं ददौ तस्यै धत्ते यः put a F, दत्ते यः पृथिवीमिमाम् अन्यैरपि सुरैर्देवी भूषणैर put a ir there, भूषणैर आयुधैस्तथा. So with this, she's complete, because her entire body is ready, and then she's got all the weapons and everything which has come from all the gods, and then finally she starts, roaring, right? She's now laughing because she's now got all the things. She's ready to fight. नागहारं ददौ तस्यै धत्ते यः पृथिवीमिमाम् अन्यैरपि सुरैर्देवी भूषणैरायुधैस्तथा.
Is it Ayudhaistada or Ayudhastada?
आयुधैस्तथा.
नागहारं ददौ तस्यै धत्ते यः पृथिवीमिमाम् अन्यैरपि सुरैर्देवी भूषणैरायुधैस्तथा नागहारं ददौ तस्यै धत्ते यः पृथिवीमिमाम् अन्यैरपि सुरैर्देवी भूषणैरायुधैस्तथा
नागहारं दधौ तस्यै धत्ते यः पृथिवीमिमाम् अन्यैरपि सुरैर्देवी भूषणैरायुधैस्तथा नागहारं ददौ तस्यै दत्ते यः पृथिवीमिमाम् अन्यैरपि सुरैर्देवी भूषणैरायुधैस्तथा
सम्मानिता ननादोच्चैः put a is ननादोच्चैः साट्टहासं मुहुर्मुहुः तस्या नादेन घोरेण कृत्स्नमापूरितम्. The only way you can break it is kritsnam apuritam. Kritsnamapuritam nabaha. So in Tamil you use the word attahasam, attahasam, which means like like major noise, right? Creating a lot of commotion. So that's what it is, right? Is sa attahasam means she is like roaring with so much energy, and it talks about how everything is vibrating everywhere, and then she's completely ready with all the energy. So it talks about how the earth is shaking, the oceans are rising, and all of those things, and that energy is reverberating. That's how Mahishasura is going to know that somebody is ready to fight with him. So that's what he's talking, and she's laughing out loud also. So all of that is the description for the next few stanzas. सम्मानिताननादोच्चैः साट्टहासं मुहुर्मुहुः तस्यानादेन घोरेण कृत्स्नमापूरितं नभः.
सम्मानिताननादोच्चैः साट्टहासं मुहुर्मुहुः तस्यानादेन घोरेण कृत्स्नमापूरितं नभः सम्मानिताननादोच्चैः साट्टहासं मुहुर्मुहुः तस्यानादेन घोरेण कृत्स्नमापूरितं नभः.
सम्मानिता ननादोच्चैः साट्टहासं मुहुर्मुहुः तस्यानादेन घोरेण कृत्स्नत् मा कृत्स्नत्. Is it Krutsnana or Krutsna?
It's kritsnam. Kritsnam
Krutsnam.
apuritam.
Okay. Krutsnam apuritam nabah. Sammanita nanadochai sattahasam muhurmuhuhu. Tasya nadena ghorena krutsna mapuritam nabah.
Amayatati mahata prati shabdho mahanabhut. Chukshubhuhu put is chukshubhus. Sakala lokaha put is again lokas. Samudrascha chakampire. Chakampire is to shake. अमायताति महता प्रतिशब्दो महानभूत चुक्षुभुः सकलालोकाः समुद्राश्च चकम्पिरे.
अमायताति महता प्रतिशब्दो महानभूत् चुक्षुभुः सकलालोकाः समुद्राश्च च कम्पिरे. अमायताति महता प्रतिशब्दो महानभूत् चुक्षुभुः सकलालोकाः समुद्राश्च च कम्पिरे.
Amayata amayatati
अमायताति
अमायताति महता प्रतिशब्दो महानभूत् चुषुक्षुभुः सकलालोका समुद्राश्च चकम्बिरे. अमायताति महता प्रतिशब्दो महानभूत् चुषुक्षुभुः चुक्षुभुः सकलालोका समुद्राश्च चकम्बिरे.
Rajeshji, what is chukshu? I mean, I know chakshu, but not chukshu.
I think sakala lokaha chukshubhu means I think the entire world is shaking. That's what it is referring to, because the samudra and the ocean are kampire are trembling. So I'm assuming the word chukshubhu with context might be something like shaking would be the meaning in that context. I'm guessing because the rest of the words are connecting to that. So Chachala Vasudha Cheluhu put is Chelus Sakalascha Mahidharaha Jayeti Devascha Muda Tamuchuhu put is Tamuchus Simhavahini. Finally, Devi gets on the lion and then she's Simhavahini because she rides on the lion. So she rides on the lion and she gets going, and all the Devas, then Jaya Iti, they all praise the Devi because she's getting ready. चचालवसुधा चेलुः सकलाश्च महीधराः जयेति देवाश्च मुदा तामूचुः सिंहवाहिनीम्.
चचालवसुधा चेलुः सकलाश्च महीधराः जयेति देवाश्च मुदा तामूजुः सिंहवाहिनीम्. चचालवसुधा चेलुः सकलाश्च महीधराः जयेति देवाश्च मुदा तामूजुः सिंहवाहिनीम्.
चचालवसुधा चेलुः सकलाश्च महीधराः जयेति देवाश्च मुदा तामुचुः सिंहवाहिनीम्.
तामूचुः सिंहवाहिनीम्.
तामोचुः सिंहवाहिनीम्. चचालवसुधा चेलुः सकलाश्च महीधराः जयेति देवाश्च मुदा तामूचुः सिंहवाहिनीम्.
So from 35 till the end of the chapter is literally just a battle, right? I'll tell the meaning, I'll summarize the meaning in the next class, but there's nothing to really go through. It's literally the battle that's going to happen of what everybody is throwing and how she's fighting back, right? That's pretty much it. So, Tushtuvur Munayesh Chainam Bhakti Namratma Murtayah Drishtva Samastam Samkshubdham Trilokyam, I'm breaking at that ma, Trilokyam Amararayah. तुष्टुवुर्मुनयश्चैनां भक्तिनम्रात्ममूर्तयः दृष्ट्वा समस्तं संक्षुब्धं त्रैलोक्यममरारयः
तुष्टुवुर्मुनयश्चैनां भक्तनम्रार्तमूर्तयः दृष्ट्वा समस्तं संक्षुब्धं त्रैलोक्यममरारयः.
First line, भक्तिनम्रात्ममूर्तयः.
Okay. तुष्टुवुर्मुनयश्चैनां भक्तिनम्रार्तमूर्तयः भक्तिनम्रात्ममूर्तयः दृष्ट्वा समस्तं संक्षुब्धं त्रैलोक्यममरारयः.
तुष्टुवुर्मुनयश्चैनां भक्तिनम्रात्ममूर्तयः दृष्ट्वा समस्तं संक्षुब्धं त्रैलोक्यममरारयः तुष्टुवुर्मुनयश्चैनां भक्तिनम्रात्ममूर्तयः दृष्ट्वा समस्तं संक्षुब्धं त्रैलोक्यमरारयः
त्रैलोक्यम् अमरारयः.
त्रैलोक्यम् अमरारयः
सन्नद्धाकिल, it's a double ध, सन्नद्धाकिल सैन्यास्ते samuttastur. Okay, if you want to break it, the easy portion is the ru that is coming there. You put a ir and a u. It's the easy way to say it then. Samuttastur udayudaha. Aha, you will have it in Sanskrit. Put a ich, h to join it. Ah, kime taditi krodat. The you have to break it it and a. So krodat abhashya mahishasuraha. That's where it'll land. It comes in the middle also. सन्नद्धाकिल सैन्यास्ते समुत्तस्तुरुदायुधाः आह किमेतदिति क्रोधात् आभाष्य महिषासुरः.
सन्नद्धा किल सैन्यास्ते समुत्तस्थुरुदायुधाः आह किमेतदिति क्रोधा आह किमेतदिति क्रोधाद् आभाष्य महिषासुरः. सन्नद्धा किल सैन्यास्ते समुत्तस्थुरुदायुधाः आह किमेतदिति क्रोधाद् आभाष्य महिषासुरः.
That krodhat is the it sound there. Krodhat
क्रोधात्
abhashya.
क्रोधात् ओके क्रोधात् आभाष्य महिषासुरः.
सन्नद्धाकिल सैन्यास्ते समुत्तस्तुरुदायुधाः आह किमेतदिति क्रोधात् आभाष्य महिषासुरः सन्नद्धाकिल सैन्यास्ते समुत्तस्तुरुदायुधाः आह किमेतदिति क्रोधात् आभाष्य महिषासुरः
Abhyadhavat tam shabdham. Break at that ma im shabdham. The next word starts with the a. Asheshair asurair vritaha. So asheshair asurair vritaha. Sa dadarsha tato devim long e vyapta loka trayam tvisha. अभ्यधावत तं शब्दम् अशेषैरसुरैर्वृतः स ददर्श ततो देवीं व्याप्तलोकत्रयां त्विषाम्.
अभ्यधावत तं शब्दम् अशेषैरसुरैर्वृतः स ददर्श ततो देवीं व्याप्तलोकत्रयां त्विषा. अभ्यधावत तं शब्दम् अशेषैरसुरैर्वृतः स ददर्श ततो देवीं व्याप्तलोकत्रयां त्विषा.
अभ्यधावत तं शब्दम् अशेषैरसुरैर्वृतः सददर्श ततो देवीं व्याप्तलोकत्रयां त्विषा अभ्यधावत तं शब्दम् अशेषैर्सुरैर्वृतः सददर्श ततो देवीं व्याप्तलोकत्रयां त्विषा.
The first line, if you just say it like Ashe Shair Asurair Ritaha, just say it that way. That way it's the right way to say it there.
Aseshair, can you say that again? Sorry.
The R, you just break it into Ir and A. Ashe Shair Asurair Ritaha.
Aseshair Asurair Rutaha.
When you're saying it,
Okay.
say it that way. The more times you say it, it'll naturally come together. So this is why learning, it's easy to break it the right way.
Okay.
Pada Krantya Nata Bhuvam Kiritoli Kitambaram. You cannot break that word. So you have to say the whole word together. Kiritoli Kitambaram. Shopitashesha Patalam. Danur Janihi. Put a is Danur Janis Swanenatam. Padakrantya natabhuvam kiritolikitambaram kshobitashesha patalam dhanurjaniswanenatam.
पादाक्रान्त्या नदभुवं किरीटोल्लिखिताम्बरां क्षोभिताशेषपातालां धनुर्ज्यानिस्वनेन ताम् पादाक्रान्त्या नदभुवं किरीटोल्लिखिताम्बरां क्षोभिताशेषपातालां धनुर्ज्यानिस्वनेन ताम्
पादाक्रान्त्यनतभुवं किरीटोल्लिखिताम्बरां क्षोभिताशेषपातालां धनुर्ज्यानिस्वनेनताम्.
First line, first word. Padakrantya. Sound.
Okay, long. पादाक्रान्त्या नतभुवं क्षोभिताशेषपातालां धनुर्ज्यानिस्वनेनताम्.
It's almost 7:58. I don't okay. I think we'll stop here then. I don't think we'll do the next one. Okay. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Thank you all. See you in the next class.
Thank you, Rajesh.
Thank you everyone. Bye.
Thank you.